What if I told you that you cannot afford to rent? You heard me right. You want to know what I mean? Stick around. You're not going to want to miss this. But before I go any further, we're going to go into examples. But I'm not one of those realtors who always thinks it's a right time to buy, because it's not. Use wisdom. Make decisions based on your circumstances. Use resources like me and lenders because they're free. And yeah, make decisions based on that. So as you can see, here's a 1-1, 1-1, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 2 bedroom, 2 baths. Essentially, they're under 1,000 square feet. Under 1,000 square feet. This is just over 1,000 square feet. This is almost at 2,000. Let me show you one more example. Hold on. Here's another example. 2-2, 1060, just around 1,000 square feet. And they're going for far above 2,000. 2,000 is on the low end. So that's what $2,000 can get you in the rental market. What can $2,000 a month get you when you purchase a home? Let's look. Here is a $325,000 home breakdown at a conventional 30-year mortgage, 5% down at 4.5 interest rate. Yes, it's high, but here's what it can afford. This is $2,070. $2,070. That's including principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and a private mortgage insurance. That's $2,000 a month. But what does that look like in the real housing market? These orange tabs are homes that are pending. These green tabs are homes that are available. So let's check this out. Here's what 325, well, this one is actually a $315,000 example, but it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet. The biggest apartment that we saw was 1,040, I believe. Not only that, you actually have a yard, 6,300, and you can do whatever you want. You can paint it, you can add stuff to the back, water features, whatever, fruit trees. Yes, the carpets are terrible and you're going to have to probably replace it or clean it, but it's a small price to pay in the scheme of things to own a home. So that's what $315,000 can get you. So that'll be less than $2,000 a month. But because I'm a guy who loves to share knowledge and empower people with confidence, let's talk and chat about rents versus mortgages. Let's pretend you got a killer deal and you got a 1,000 square foot apartment for $1,500 a month. That is crazy cheap right now. Okay, $1,500. Every single year, rents increase. That's how landlords make money. Okay, in California, we're capped at 10%. So you cannot charge a tenant more than 10% more than the previous rent that they had the year before. So, but for this example, let's go super conservative and use 6% as the yearly increase in rent. So it's 6%. So what does that look like? Year one, you paid $1,500. You got to multiply that by 12, by the way, which is $18,000. But after 6%, year two, add $90 to that. Now multiply 1,590 by 12. Now the next year, in year three, it's 1,685. Multiply that by 12, that by 12, that by 12, and that by 12. After year 7, let's see what you're left with. After year 7, you have paid over $150,000 to build up somebody else's wealth and equity. And after year 7, you're left with $0 to show for it. Absolutely zero ownership. And that 950 square foot apartment is still 950 square feet, and you couldn't personalize it. You couldn't paint it the way you wanted. You couldn't hang up stuff without having permission. Some people don't even let you have pets. Hardly any freedom, if you ask me. And also, let's remember that as the housing market gets stronger and stronger, rents increase along with it. It's just how it works. But some of you guys might be saying, but renting means less taxes because you don't own the home, right? You don't own the place you live, no property taxes, no maintenance because you just put in a work order, and no appliances cost because some of them come furnished. Okay, I can understand it, but let's talk. Inflation on average 3% a year. Right now it's obviously higher, but let's just call it a conservative 3% because that's what's average in the investment market. But what the heck is inflation? Inflation essentially means if you had $100 in 2022, next year that same $100 is worth 97. It just decreased by 3%. It's just how inflation works. It decreases over time. The power or bang for your buck decreases and weakens over time. So that's what renting is. What happens in the purchasing mortgage realm of things. So $325,000 home. Each year you build up equity. Remember that example I gave you, $20.70 a month? That money is going towards building your wealth over time and the ownership of the home. Your monthly mortgage does not increase. $1,700 a month means $1,700 a month for 30 years until you own the home and you do not owe any more money. So that example that I showed you with $16,500 down, just subtract $16,000 from that. So that's money that you owe the bank. Over time, due to inflation, becomes smaller because you're paying it down, and it becomes weaker. The value goes down while you become more valuable. Sorry about that. You become more valuable over time because you gain experience. You get better in your job field and career, and you make more money. So essentially, you become a triple threat. Your monthly mortgage does not change. You become more valuable, and that big lump sum of money, not only does it decrease, it becomes weaker in value because of inflation. Compare that to renting, which increases every single year. You end up with $0 in equity, and you end up finding yourself 7 years down the road chasing the most valuable asset, which is time. So you tell me, guys, is it more unaffordable to rent or to buy? Got further questions? Find iPatricKim.